Hello and welcome to the Tsvs, the Sameep Ved show.
Powered by Lovers and produced by Rabta by Rahul.
Today we have an Bollywood actress. How was the journey?
I always was a theatre actor. I love stories. I love cinema.
Right.
And
So tell me something. How welcoming was Bollywood for you? Because you are an outsider.
it was very welcoming. I never felt like I was being discriminated against because I'm not part of the industry.
What difference you see in Bombay Delhi culture?
I feel Delhi is too formal. Form is very chill. I like that fact about it.
Tell me one bad incident that happened with you while shooting.
It wasn't a bad incident, but I'm telling you about the conditions we were shooting. So with both.
आपको लगता है nepotism की वजह से आपका कोई रोल कभी किसी और को मिला है?
Of course, I mean, इतने सारे मैंने
Hello and welcome to the Tsvs, the Sameep Ved show, and today we have an Bollywood actress who has marked her identity in movies like Sukhi, Gehraiyan, Bhor, City of Dreams and many more. She is Dil Se Actor, Zubaan Se Anchor, and sitting right in front of me on my couch. Please welcome Pavleen Gujral on my show.
Thank you so much, Sameep. That's
Thank
such a
you for
lovely
coming.
introduction.
Thank you for coming, Pavleen. Thank you so
My
much. And
pleasure.
I've seen you on screen and I'm seeing you on live now. You look gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
Tell me something. How did you were a lawyer
Yeah.
and then you became an actor?
Yeah.
How was the journey?
When I was studying as a lawyer, my only objective at that time was to probably prolong marriage because it was the longest course that I could find. And plus, I always was a theatre actor. I love stories. I love cinema.
Right.
And studying law is also sort of studying stories only. You study
Right.
cases, they are stories.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed the whole process. But then when I went to court and I realized it's a completely different ball game. यार वहाँ लड़ाई ज़्यादा होती है. The air is very confrontational and I was not my
Not your cup of
space.
tea.
Not my space.
So आपने वो किया है कि ऐसे लड़े हो जो
नहीं, बिल्कुल अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं मिली मुझे. I was working with a senior advocate,
Right.
and the senior advocates के साथ जब आप काम करते हैं तो आप maximum बोलते हो कि can we get a pass over, a couple of hours आगे, but you don't get to argue
Right.
unless and until you are on your own.
Right.
So मैंने काफी थोड़े समय में realize कर लिया था कि ये मेरे लिए नहीं है. तो वहाँ तक मैं पहुंची ही नहीं.
So you were born and brought in Delhi.
Yes.
So how did you manage to go to Bombay and then crack auditions and आपने दिया ये hire as Pavleen Gujral for right profile?
Oh, lots
Yeah.
दिया यार. That is the whole journey.
So you
You
have
can't
struggled
escape.
for that.
I really struggled. I have not struggled so much because मैं इतने लोगों को जानती हूँ जो अभी तक 10 साल बाद भी they are struggling. They're still not able to get that break.
Right.
I think Sameep, honestly, I've been very lucky. I'm God's child. I don't know what it is. बाबा जी की मेहर है क्योंकि मेरी पहली फिल्म जो थी Angry Indian Goddesses, it did so well.
Yes.
And कोई प्लान नहीं था मेरा एक्टर बनने का, especially not a film actor. थिएटर करते थे हम लोग दिल्ली में, बट जब एंग्री इंडियन गॉडेसेस हुई और 1-1.5 साल तक कुछ अता पता ही नहीं था कि रिलीज होगी नहीं होगी, एंड देन वी ट्रैवल्ड द वर्ल्ड. वी ट्रैवल्ड 7 countries with it.
Wow.
We won like 20-30 awards.
Right.
After that the industry came to know that okay, this girl can act. उसके बाद मुझे ज्यादा कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी.
And then offers
Started coming in. Casting directors started approaching me. I didn't need to go to the office and wait for hours. वो
Which
मुझे
you
नहीं.
did before?
No, I
Never?
didn't. I never did.
Wow.
Like I said, I did, but I did. I slogged my ass off in theatre. हमने बैक स्टेज से लेकर खान मार्केट में बैठ के फ्लायर बांट रहे लोगों को, गांव में जाके वहीं कहीं नुक्कड़ में शूट प्ले किया है. तो थिएटर के मामले में इतना स्ट्रगल किया है ना कि आई थिंक वो हो गया. वो फिल्म के लिए भी स्ट्रगल इनफ था. ट्रेन में धक्के खा के जा रहे कलकत्ता किसी रिमोट विलेज में शूट करने, बिकॉज मैं बहुत सीरियस थिएटर करती थी. वी यूज्ड टू डू स्टफ लाइक महाश्वेता देवी, 3rd degree torture, dying in prisons. So we used to do like really serious theatre. And serious theatre needs to be done in villages, जहाँ पे सब कुछ होता है. तो सब कुछ किया. फिल्मों में इतना स्ट्रगल सॉरी टू से ज्यादा नहीं किया. बॉम्बे भी मैं अब जाती रहती हूँ शूट के लिए, पर मैं जाके कभी रही नहीं हूँ.
Because you have other responsibilities.
I have other responsibilities here. But I have a house in Bombay. I have extended family in Bombay.
Wow.
So whenever I stay there, I always go and meet people. That I have to agree कि in the industry रखी रखाई होनी चाहिए.
Networking.
Networking works in every business. You have to make yourself visible.
Right.
If you're not living in the same city, then at least when you are in the same city, you should not have a free second. So I never have a free second in Bombay.
Pavleen, tell me something. What, according to you, works for a person who is trying to become an actor?
Yeah.
Hard work or kismat?
Talent. Acting सीखी भी जा सकती है. So I really feel like budding actors should work on their craft more than anything else, because that is what is going to sustain you.
When you say craft, it means voice tone, expressions, everything.
Monologues, do theatre workshops. And now casting directors are doing so many theatre workshops. That is a great opportunity. Do these theatre workshops. Do monologues on your own. Imagine yourself in a character that you love and rehearse the scene. Work on your voice. Do some riyaz every day. You have to do it. There's
so
no
it is
other way.
talent that counts, not even hard work. No,
hard work तो talent तो है, but
yes.
hard work के बिना तो कुछ नहीं होता.
Kuch nahi hoga, right? Yeah. Tell me something. How difficult was for you to convince your family to say कि मैं नहीं कर रही order, अब मैं जा रही हूँ और मैं कर रही हूँ action.
वो तो अभी भी convinced नहीं है.
No.
So my dad doesn't see any of my films.
Right.
My mom is very happy. But obviously, they belong to a certain generation where the mother is not going to say anything to the husband.
Right.
So she watches all my films. She's a big advocate. But my dad still doesn't watch. He hasn't seen Sukhi.
No, they have not. But you feel bad about it?
No, yaar. I feel like in their heart, I know they support me. Right. But अगर वो ऐसे openly करेंगे ना, तो उनको लगेगा अरे तो encourage हो रही है. ज़्यादा छूट पर वो तो गया ना time.
Right.
So I respect their boundaries, but I respect my boundaries also.
Great. How do you manage? You have a kid, you have a daughter.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you're a working mom.
Yeah.
How do you manage? To वहाँ भी ध्यान देना, and she's a growing daughter.
Yeah,
now,
she's
right. And then movie संभालना, shoots पे जाना, travel करना.
Yeah.
And then how do you balance it?
So in my profession, I have the liberty of time sometimes, because when I'm not shooting, when I'm not doing an event, then I'm at home. So when I'm at home, then I spend the maximum time with her. Or when I'm shooting, then कभी-कभी मैं हफ्ते 10 दिन के लिए भी बाहर होती हूँ. But I try and make up for it when I'm not working. So it's a balance that I create, that when I'm at home, then I'm completely hers.
Right.
And when I'm out, then I'm out. Then I'm a working person. Then I'm dedicated to the project. हो जाता है यार, बच्चे आजकल बहुत smart हैं. They don't need parents like all the time.
Right.
And the kind of exposure that they're getting, the kind of school education that she has, which also encourages them to be very independent. So it makes us easier for working parents, because these days, almost all parents are working.
Right. Absolutely.
The husband and the wife.
Yes.
Both are working.
Yes.
So then it's the need of the hour.
So tell me something. How welcoming was Bollywood for you? Because you are an outsider, right? You don't belong to the Khans or Kapoors or anybody. How welcoming? How was it shooting on the location of Sukhi or in Angry Indian Goddess or City of Dreams? Have done such brilliant films under good, talented production houses, right? How welcoming was it?
It was very welcoming. I never felt like I was being discriminated against because I'm not part of the industry. I think it's also because it's the kind of aura that you project. अगर आप ऐसा aura दिखाएंगे कि oh my god, this is like the ultimate and ये मेरे लिए बहुत जरूरी है, needy behave करेंगे ना आप, तो they can sense it. If you have your respect, if you keep your respect, and you are there only to work and not किसी की चापलूसी करने के लिए नहीं है, आप वहाँ पे सिर्फ काम करने के लिए. So everybody realizes a serious worker. Like I've worked with Nagesh Kukunur also. I've worked with some great directors, international directors.
Right.
Never did I ever feel like, But Sameep, I've not done like a typical Bollywood blockbuster, so to speak.
You want to do it?
I want to do it. I really want to do it. But I'm very happy with my graph. Like Sukhi was the sort of like a blockbuster that we did, like a typical Bollywood film, not so typical also.
Right.
But एक मैंने की थी और अच्छा उसमें मेरे सीन उन्होंने काट भी दिए. This was like just after Angry, when Angry had not even released. Very big director. It was a Shahid Kapoor film. I don't even remember the film anymore. I did like 2 scenes in it, and they didn't keep it. There I felt like, like an extra, where I felt like, अच्छा आप यहाँ बैठिए और अभी सर एक्ट कर रहे हैं तो वो चाहते हैं कि सब बाहर चले जाएं, अब आप वहाँ बैठ जाइए, और शेयरिंग वैन्स एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. वो एक प्रोजेक्ट था जहाँ मुझे लगा कि देयर वाज अ वेरी डिमार्केशन कि प्राइमरी एक्टर्स को इतना भाव मिलेगा, बाहर के एक्टर्स को इतना भाव मिलेगा. तो देयर आई फेल्ट, बट उसके अलावा एक बार भी मुझे नहीं लगा.
ऐसे नहीं लगा. It was very welcoming.
Very welcoming. It was very, very nice, and nobody was. Deepika was so warm, yaar.
How was it with Deepika? Tell me. How was Gehraiyan happened to you?
Gehraiyan actually happened. Can I just tell you?
Yes.
So, Sameep, all of my big projects, be it Sukhi, Gehraiyan, City of Dreams, Angry Indian Goddesses, I've always been the second choice.
Really?
With Angry Indian Goddesses, another model was supposed to do it, and उसकी लात टूट गई. मैंने कहा अच्छा ये. I was like, of course not, but she's fine.
Yeah.
But I was not supposed to do it. I got to know 2 weeks before the shoot that that girl is not well and you're in. Even Gehraiyan, they had already shot my scenes with somebody else, and she got COVID. And I got a call from Panchavi Ghavris that Pavleen, are you available on these dates? And वो भी 3-4 दिन आगे. मैं कहा yeah. Remember you gave that audition for something. तब मुझे पता भी नहीं था Gehraiyan है.
अच्छा.
I didn't know the director. I didn't know anything. I didn't even know it was a Deepika film.
Yeah.
And I reached and I found out. They're also second choice. City of Dreams also I was the second choice. I was not supposed to be the first choice.
Right.
So I feel like, I don't know, somehow.
You're blessed.
I'm blessed.
Yes.
I don't know what it is. See, I'm a God-fearing person.
Right.
I listen to a superpower. I feel like जो करते हैं ठीक करते हैं, and we just have to follow that path.
Exactly.
And not think like we are above everybody else.
Right. How God-fearing are you? Like you believe in God, you believe in spirituality, you believe in karmas. You do?
I do.
Yeah?
I do.
Like you do your part of prayers every day, gratitude.
I do some meditation. I do some manifestation. I do my gratitude at night. I think that really, really helps. And I've started doing it recently in the past 4-5 years. Because I was going through a tough time and, certain things happened. So I needed it. Tab se I feel like things have just been flying. I don't know what's happening. It's just been happening on its own, honestly.
Wow. I want to talk about the phase which I was supposed to, and you just mentioned it.
Yeah.
You were going through a bad phase.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you mentally handle it? How strong were you? क्योंकि कई बार क्या होता है जब आपकी personal life ऊपर नीचे हुई होती है, that time a lot of girls, especially, and few boys also, they give up.
Yeah.
Either they go under depression, they go in anxiety, they go in panic attacks, and then they are not able to handle it.
Yeah.
How did you manage that time? Did you went under depression and then came out, and then what was your story?
I worked very hard towards not falling into that trap. And I kept my friends very, very close. I kept my family extremely close. Because in tough times, only your close people are going to help you. You will become weak. That is just normal. That's human behavior.
Right.
The only thing that will help you is having great people around you, having a supportive family, which I did. And that's it. That's all I needed. It wasn't a matter of, I think, 3 months that I turned everything around.
Wow.
Those 3 months I gave myself that I have to realize that now I have to do this on my own. There's nobody else. I have to just take everybody's support, but karna maine hai. And 3 months, I just convinced myself, and I still do it every day, that you're on your own, yeah.
Everyone, I think.
Everyone is on their own.
Yeah.
You have supportive people around you, but karna aap hi ko hai.
Tell me, Pavleen, why does in today's generation a relationship doesn't work? Why? Like when I see our parents, they are consistent with each other, ups, downs, fights, chagre, happiness, that smile, rona, dhona, sab saath mein hoke, they have sustained it. But in today's generation, relationship somehow doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Do you feel that social media plays a very important role, or we have apps like Tinder and Hinge and so many things? That is the reason why relationship doesn't
See, I can't generalize with social media, but I do observe that a lot of people who are on social media don't have successful relationships. That I've observed. Cannot
what
say
they show
and what it
have.
is really
Yes,
is very different.
It's very different.
So that I don't know why that is. Why I do think relationships don't work, and I think this especially applies to India more now, because the divorce and separation rates are more now.
Yes.
Is because more women have started working. And it's a fresh change. Anything that is new will come with a lot of
terms and
judgments. With
yes.
a lot of judgment.
Yes.
And the man has to be open to the idea of treating it as an equal marriage and not that he is superior just because he's the man.
Yes.
मुझे लगता है कि दोनों तरफ से थोड़ी गलती है, आदमियों की भी औरतों की भी. I feel like just because the man doesn't throw it in your face that he's working, neither should the woman.
Right.
It's not a big deal if the woman is working.
Right.
And it's not a big deal if the man was working, taking care of the house for so long. The woman is also doing it now.
Right.
So it should just be incidental. It should not be a deal breaker. तो मुझे वही अब लग रहा है कि what's happening is that almost all of the women in this generation have started working. और पहले ऐसा नहीं होता था.
Yeah, they have become ambitious.
They have become very ambitious.
They want to do something.
Yes.
They want to come out of that, only doing kitty parties and doing nothing, and they want to work also. They want to earn also. और वो कहीं ना कहीं family members को हजम नहीं होती है चीज, right?
तो ये मुझे लगता है कि जो शादियां family members से घिरी हुई होती है ना, वो ज्यादातर टूटती है.
right?
क्योंकि आप एक इंसान को कन्विंस नहीं कर रहे हो, आप बहुत सारे लोग कन्विंस कर रहे हो, बहुत मुश्किल है.
बहुत मुश्किल है वो चीज, right? How good and bad is Bollywood?
Bollywood is great.
Yeah. तो वो कहते हैं ना कि नहीं बेटी तू बॉलीवुड में मत जाना, वहाँ पर कास्टिंग काउच होते हैं, वहाँ पर डायरेक्टर्स बहुत अच्छे से पेश नहीं आते हैं, नहीं बेटा तू मत जाना क्योंकि वो नेपोटिज्म से भरा पड़ा है. मतलब I have heard 60% of negative stories about Bollywood. 40% I have seen people flourishing in Bollywood. Yeah. What is your take?
I think वही है कि 40% आपने अच्छा इसलिए सुना होगा because they're flourishing in Bollywood.
Yes.
तो उनका perspective है. But Bollywood is great, Sameep. I feel like if you don't take it very seriously ना, उसको ज़्यादा emotionally handle मत करो. उसको as a job, as a profession handle करो.
Right.
Just keep it at bay. Keep it on the surface.
Right.
Just because you get a rejection doesn't mean make you a bad human being. You're just not right for the part.
Right.
And maybe that person is wrong who has rejected you. And there's something very interesting I heard. मतलब बोलते हुए थोड़ा लग रहा है am I quoting, but Kim Kardashian's mother said something very interesting. What's her name? Anyway, so she said that if you are hearing a no, you're asking the wrong person. Yeah. If somebody is saying a no, they don't want your services, you're asking the wrong person. Doesn't make you wrong.
Right.
ये काम नहीं दे रहे, कोई और देगा. So it's not like I haven't heard rejection. Yeah, in Bollywood, in the acting industry, in the acting industry, 90% is rejection. The kind of films that I have auditioned for have been super hits. They have been cult films, but I wasn't selected for the part. That's fine.
पहले बुरा लगता था.
बुरा तो अब भी इतना नहीं लगता. पहले लगता था, but फिर कोई और काम आ जाता था, तो लगता था चलो ठीक है यार, not meant to be in that.
Right.
And you just work harder. That's it.
How did anchoring happen?
Anchoring, I love. I just love anchoring. Anchoring happens.
I can see that smile on your face now. Yes.
I love it. I love the stage. I love the reactions of the audience. I love the fact that the stage gives you so much power to make the audience laugh, think, be emotional, dance, sing. It's lovely. And anchoring happened with a TV show first. I hosted this show called Band Baja Buffet on Food. We went on to do 2 seasons. It did really well. So we used to go to these really fancy weddings in Delhi, Chandigarh, Bombay, and talk about the food there. And that was my first anchoring gig. And that also because you directed थी मेरी दोस्त थी, वो मेरे college से थी.
Right.
So she's like, Pavleen, I know tu theater करती थी and you speak very well. So you want to do this? I'm like, yeah, for sure. And that time I was a model with Elite. I was modeling for about 6-7 years. And things just went on from there. I started getting events, but I took anchoring seriously in the past 4 years since, I got separated. And I'm so glad that happened because things are fantastic right now. I'm getting to work with some great brands. I'm mostly a corporate anchor. Even weddings, I love the weddings that I do. So I'm very happy and very, very grateful.
Amazing. Tell me, ये ना बहुत होता है. जैसे I'm born and brought in Bombay. ठीक है?
Really?
Yes, I'm born and brought in Bombay.
Okay.
I worked there. I worked for Yash Raj Film for 4 years as a marketing manager.
Wow, that is so nice.
Then Big FM happened, which is an Infinity Mall in Andheri, and then I shifted to Delhi for work and for money. And
money तो बॉम्बे में ज़्यादा है.
I think Delhi, in what kind of business I am. Women-oriented jewelry and fashion.
Fashion is much
Bombay,
better.
people spend wisely.
हाँ.
Delhi people is like,
Bombay people are not fashionable, यार.
they're very chill. T-shirt, denims, jolly और बस party
चप्पल पहन के they want to party.
Yes.
You can't enter a club if you're wearing chappals.
You cannot. What difference you see in Bombay Delhi culture?
Like the same thing. Like I feel Delhi is too formal. And you really have to be dressed up even to go to the mall sometimes. Bombay is very chill. I like that fact about it. But Bombay is very fast. Nobody has time for anyone.
Very fast. वही होता है ना.
Fast. किसी के पास time नहीं है. I'll tell you an incident. So this friend of mine stays at Nariman Point. Okay, it is such a fancy place to stay.
Right.
So we went to their house and पानी तक नहीं पूछा. Like बोतल दे दिया, glass दे दिया, पानी पी लो. In Delhi, पूरा spread होगा, किसी को जानते भी नहीं है, people like आइए बैठिए, चाय, कॉफी, ठंडा, पूरा खाना भी खाएंगे तो कुछ भी होगा तो we'll serve it like with our fineries. बॉम्बे में इतना warmth नहीं है.
बॉम्बे में warmth नहीं है. दिल्ली में warmth भी है, heat भी है. हाँ,
वो तो है ही. दिल्ली में क्या है ना, अगर आप किसी को पहली बार भी मिलो ना, आप अगर उसकी दोस्ती यारी निकल आती है और तो आप रात को घर जाके फिर अगले सुबह ब्रेकफास्ट भी कर रहे हो. दोस्ती यारी इतनी वो हो जाएगी.
This is so true. Okay. Tell me one bad incident that happened with you while shooting.
Bad incident?
Anything, like except what you shared with
that was the only bad incident. Other than that, I feel like
in Sukhi or Gehraiyan.
Sukhi में तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं. I think during, it wasn't a bad incident, but I'm telling you about the conditions we were shooting. So with Bhor, which was again an award-winning film and everything, we were shooting in Bihar in June, July. It is so bloody hot. And we didn't have vanity vans because it was an independent film and it was script-based and it was about theatre actors.
Right.
So we didn't have vanity van, we used to barely have a chair. एक छाता कभी-कभी मिल जाता था. खाने के लिए भी हम villagers के साथ खाते थे. So we shot in a village which were Moosers. Moosers are the lowest caste of India. They eat rats, which is why they are called Moosers. Yeah, so it's based on them basically. जिनके पास खाने के लिए भी कुछ नहीं होता.
They eat rats.
They eat rats because they don't have food.
You ate rats?
No, we didn't eat rats, but we ate with everybody. We used to get our own
basic food.
It was basic. Like we used to have dal and roti. It's not a bad incident, but I'm telling you, it was such a difference. It was very different from how we usually shoot. But not for a minute, Sameep, anybody complained. No one complained because everybody was there for the pure love of cinema.
Everybody was cordial.
Yeah, everybody was cordial. They loved the script. They wanted to be part of the story. So nobody really cared कि क्या उन्हें मिल रहा है क्या नहीं मिल रहा है. So that was a very unique incident.
Which made you stronger.
Yeah, of course.
Sure. Like you can work under whatever circumstances.
That with anchoring तो ऐसे जगह हम shoot कर चुके हैं और रह चुकी हूँ मैं. Like yesterday also I was telling somebody. Now this is the time when I had just started working as an anchor. So ऐसे भी दिन होते थे कि हम train से जाते थे 11-12 घंटे ट्रैवल करके एक ट्रैवल शो शूट करने और हम रेलवे स्टेशन के पास जो होटल्स होते हैं छोटे छोटे वहां पे रुकते थे. This is the beginning of my career. And रेस्टोरेंट के बाथरूम में चेंज कर रहे हैं, मेकअप कर रहे हैं, ये सब कुछ भी हुआ है. कोने में जाके कपड़ा पकड़ा किसी ने तो फटाफट से पैंट शर्ट चेंज हो गई है. तो ये सब कुछ भी बहुत किया. I've gone through like really tough times.
Right.
But then again, it didn't feel tough because I was getting to do something that I love. So I wouldn't call it like a struggle because everybody goes through it. It's part of the whole journey. Yeah.
Right.
It's honestly, इसके बिना एकदम से तो either you are the son of somebody or the sister of somebody.
Right.
But the rest, everybody has to go through this.
Tell me something in Bollywood, in your industry, as an actor, you have to do various roles. Yeah, you have to do, even if something is wrong at home, you have to give your 100% if it's a comedy scene or angry scene or a tense scene and all. What line have you drawn for yourself that I won't cross this line? Like, there are intimate scenes. There are scenes where you have intimacy with your co-actors. So have you drawn that line, or you are okay to cross the lines as an actor?
For me, I would never exhibit nudity on screen. That's just something I'm not okay with. I do not want to expose my body like that on screen. Intimate scenes, if the script demands it, I have done intimate scenes before. If it is crucial to the script, to the whole plot, I honestly don't have a problem because I'm playing a character. But nudity is an absolute no-no for me.
Right. So there you go. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a daughter.
Yes.
Yeah. And as a mother, like your parents didn't support you that much when you wanted to become an actor. If tomorrow she comes and tell you, Mama, I want to become an actor, how much support you will give? What guidance you will give her? Will you be okay if she wants to go in this line?
Yes, I will be okay. She actually wants to become an artist. Like a performance art or a painter. She wants to become a painter.
Nice.
So it's a very off-the-cuff profession. It's not like a regular. I'm perfectly okay with it. In fact, I tell her, if you want to do it seriously, take some art courses. Right. Start painting right now. Prepare yourself. Because that's what I feel like I should have started way before. And these days, parents are very conscious.
Right.
They put their kids in their choice of sport or art or from the very beginning. I know kids who are playing badminton or football at this age and doing very well. Right. So I would totally encourage her to become an actor. What I would tell her to do differently is maybe take some acting courses, take some theatre workshops to hone her skills. Because that is the one thing that will take you afar.
Tell me, you think that if your family would have been very supportive in this thing, you would have done a lot? Or you're okay where you are today? Like that bhook of, that havas of getting that role is, you would have given 200% to the industry if your family would have supported you?
I feel like, Sameep, if I had started earlier, I would have been clueless. Because,
very well said.
That's the problem. The industry is not very kind to very young actors, because people don't realize it's not really only about acting. It's being a brand yourself. You have to be a business person also. You're selling your brand. That means networking, that means marketing, that means PR, that means showing up for everything. It's not just about acting. और वो एक younger person को नहीं समझ आता. Which is why now I think a lot of older actors are getting their due.
Right.
कर चुके हैं ये सब कुछ.
Right.
तो मुझे लगता है कि अच्छा है, जो हुआ अच्छा ही हुआ. Maybe I was destined to be in the film industry like this only, and I don't have any complaints.
And you really want to do that blockbusters, no? That love
I do.
And then, running around the trees, National films or Dharma productions.
अब तो खैर मुझे लगता है इतना चाम रह नहीं गया, क्योंकि अभी OTT के आने से I would love to do something like a Delhi Crime or like a Mirzapur, like, one of the main leads.
Right.
I would love to do something like that. More than a Yash Raj or anything. Yash Raj,
intense concept.
Yes, that's what I really want to do. In fact, I was talking to Nitya Mehra, who's a director friend of mine, and I tell him, every time I work with you, you make me poorer and poorer and more intense and more crying, and I'm already also emotional. मैं दुखी होती हूँ मैं हमेशा. Pavleen could do it so well. But that's not a compliment. What do you mean? Okay, no, but so I just finished a web series with her, which is going to be fantastic.
Amazing. Looking forward for it. Yeah,
it's a good one.
Achha, tell me something. OTT platform की वजह से इतने ज़्यादा talents उभर के आ रहे हैं. Now there are two sides of it. That what I have heard. एक होता है talented लोगों को role मिलता है, जैसे how you are, और एक होता है Instagram पे इसकी कितनी likes और following है, उस basis पे role मिलता है.
Yeah.
So you think that is wrong or injustice to the talented people that we have in the industry?
The thing is that you also have to think about the industry as a business. Everybody's here to make money. And you can't judge the producers and the creators for taking somebody who
Who
is
cannot act but have good
हाँ.
following.
but cannot act मतलब decent actor. ऐसे
Decent
कोई
actor.
इतने बुरे नहीं है, इतने वाहियात actor तो कोई भी नहीं है.
Uh-huh.
जो ये influencers आजकल acting कर रहे हैं, nobody is really bad. They're decent.
Yeah.
They maybe first project है, अगले project में better हो जाएंगे, for time लगेगा. हाँ, they're not naturally gifted. They're not actors. But they're developing.
पर वो तराशे में नहीं है.
तराशे में नहीं है, नहीं किया
talent
कभी.
जो है वो दिखा रहा है, right? आप कभी nepotism का वो हुए हो कि आपको लगता है nepotism की वजह से आपका कोई रोल कभी किसी और को मिला है, जो कि contacts हो या भांजा हो या भतीजा हो, उस वजह से?
Of course, I mean इतने सारे मैंने in fact Made in Heaven में मैंने कल्की के रोल के लिए ऑडिशन किया था. Not for mine. I had audition for Kalki's role. And it went really well. But more than nepotism, I think because she's a seasoned actor, she's a great actor. So I feel like I am competing against somebody who's already established as a great actor. At that point, nobody knew that I'm a decent actor. So I won't call it nepotism. I would call it experience.
But nepotism happens in industry.
I have not seen it.
But I feel, Pavleen, which is okay. Kalko, if I will adopt a kid and for example, I'm into jewelry, I also want my kid to be
of
in
course.
Jewelry. Then it's up to him or her कि उसका interest jewelry पे है कि नहीं.
हाँ.
Then, so I feel nepotism is fine.
Yeah.
Till the time it is not killing some other's talent.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, like, if you are not replacing anybody at the last minute with somebody who's a star kid, which is of course really bad nepotism. But if you started with that option only कि ठीक है हमें इसको launch करना है, तो वहाँ क्या nepotism है ना, वो तो launch ही उसको कर रहे हैं.
Exactly.
And if the father is a producer, वो क्यों नहीं अपने बच्चे के लिए करेगा? You would do it. Right. I would do it. Right. Tomorrow, if my daughter wants to become an actor, I will turn all stones to do it. Why not?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I feel like अंगूर खट्टे वाली बात.
Yes. Okay, moving on to the last round of the show, which is a rapid fire round.
Oh wow.
Where I'm gonna ask you questions.
Okay.
Which is gonna be uncut, unedited, absolutely.
Are you warning me? That's why you're saying all these things.
And you will get this hamper, which is the most luxurious hamper from Myra's. And if you want to say pass to any question, I'm gonna remove this and keep it.
That is so bad, man. That is not cool. I know, right?
So yes, are you ready for it?
Yes, let's do this.
Okay, let's do this. I'm finding her questions.
Okay.
Yes, and I got it. Great.
Yeah.
Let's start it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
3 types of hari sabzi.
Karela, bhindi, cabbage.
3 types of rotis.
Bajra, wheat, maida.
1 boy you dated in past.
How would you know that boy?
Starting alphabet.
K.
Okay. 3 series on Netflix.
3 seasons on Netflix. Emily in Paris. Bridgerton and oh my god, Patalu.
Yes. 1 thing you want badly in life.
Success.
1 thing you want to get rid of right now.
The heat.
3 Indian chutney.
3 Indian chutneys: mango, adrak, lasan.
3 movies you think was never made.
हैं?
3 movies जो आपको लगता है कभी बननी नहीं चाहिए.
बननी नहीं चाहिए. So bad. Golmaal 3. Style. So sorry. And Golmaal 3. Golmaal 2 also.
Golmaal 2, 3 and Style. Okay. Yeah. 3 qualities you seek in your partner.
Okay. Mutual respect. Has to be tall and intelligent.
3 directors you want to work with.
Sanjay Leela Bhansali, Vidhu Vinod Chopra, and who's that? Ashutosh Javed.
3 flavors of ice creams.
Mango, strawberry, vanilla.
3 things you do in the morning.
Meditate, go to the loo, wash my face.
3 male body parts.
Eyes, nose, teeth.
1 actor you would really want to work with.
Shah Rukh Khan.
1 actor you think it's overrated.
Overrated Hrithik Roshan.
Okay. 2 things as a mother you will give to your daughter. The teachings.
Oh, the teachings. To respect yourself
Yes.
and to love yourself.
Okay. 1 movie you think you would have done better. That role in a movie.
Movie only or a series?
Anything. A series will also.
Delhi Crime of Rasuka's role.
Nice.
Oh my God, she's gonna kill me. She knows me, she's gonna kill me.
But nice. You won the hamper.
Yeah!
Without taking out anything. The most precious, heavy, luxurious hamper goes to you, Pavleen.
Wow.
Bada bhari hai.
Giving me coffee with current.
Yes, exactly. You did it. And मैं वापस रख देता हूँ.
Please, बहुत भारी है ये तो.
Okay. It was an amazing question answer round.
Thank you.
You wanna pass on to to your followers, to people who love to see you. Did you wanna say something and something to new people who want to step in the industry? Any message that you wanna give?
So if you want to become an actor in the Indian film industry, there's one thing that you need to remember is to always respect yourself and love yourself. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to be the next Shah Rukh Khan, but not everybody can be. Be extremely humble when you talk to the industry people, because your humility takes you a long way. So many people have lost out on their careers because they were not humble enough. So I feel like जितना मर्जी कर लो, आगे बहुत है करने के लिए.
Very well said. Amazing. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Before you go, I would want you to sign the mug so that I can keep it with me as a memory.
How sweet.
This is from Lovert, Spicy Sangria.
Nice.
And yeah, all yours.
Oh, with this?
Yes.
Oh,
with
how
this.
cool is that? Okay.
If you want to dip more, you can.
Yeah, there's hardly any left. Gosh, this is so hard to write.
Thank you so much, Pavleen.
Thank you so much, Sameep. I had a blast. It was so nice.
Oh,
That's all I
that
could
is
write,
cute.
actually.
That is cute. That is cute. Thank you so much for coming. You are an amazing person with an amazing and positive aura. And I wish whatever you want, dil se wish karo, whatever you want in life, you will achieve it. Nice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Sameep.
Thank you so much for coming. It was amazing talking to her. I'll see you guys next week with a new celebrity on my couch.